It's the only option these people have. Millions of low-income communities in India don't have a proper toilet.
Defecating in public is embarrassing and a major health issue. We have chased our local officials to build new toilets, but they do nothing.
It's not fair. There are separate toilets for boys and girls at my school, but nothing for us here at home.
According to the latest census, over 50% of India's population has no access to clean, constructed toilets. As urban areas expand, the problem is getting worse, with more pressure placed on existing facilities and a perceived lack of proper investment. The government has pledged to increase funding for sanitation by 400% over the next 5 years to $6.5 billion.
The fact that 60% of all open defecations in the world are in India is a matter of continuing anguish and shame for all of us.
New Delhi had ambitious plans for public toilets for the 2010 Commonwealth Games. Officials said the capital would build hundreds of new ones, but only 9 ever were, and all of them are now closed. Men in cities have no choice but to use a limited number of poorly maintained urinals. For women, facilities are practically non-existent. Recently, a real stink was caused when the Planning Commission, based in the capital, acknowledged it had spent $54,000 on renovating its toilets.
1 litre water.
Where governments have failed, some non-governmental organisations have had success. Sulabh International, for example, has built over 3.5 million toilets in India since 1961. A shortage of toilets comes with costs. A World Bank report last year said India lost $54 billion because of related health issues, decreased productivity and fewer tourists, all because of improper sanitation. And it's the more vulnerable in society who are often overlooked.
We've got nearly 440 million children and 1.4 million schools. 20% of the schools have no adequate toilet facilities and 40% have no separate toilets for girls and boys. The government and UNICEF are working hand in hand to try and improve the situation, looking specifically within the education departments at what can be done, but also within water and sanitation.
Successive governments have promised to improve sanitation, but there are over 1 billion people in India, and millions more are born every year who, unless those promises are kept, will never see a proper toilet. Sohail, Rahman, Al Jazeera, New Delhi.